Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of Citizens of the Stars, where we take a moment to highlight the incredible contributions made by you, the Star Citizen community. So let's waste no time at all and jump straight over to Ben Lesnick for another installment of Citizen Spotlight.
Hey everybody, welcome to Citizen Spotlight, the part of our show where we highlight some of the great citizens who are making the Star Citizen community such an awesome place to be. Today I'm joined by a good friend of mine, someone I met through Star Citizen and who has been doing some incredible work for the community, Mr. Nighthawk Zale. Hey Nighthawk, why don't you introduce yourself and tell us all the things you've been doing.
Hello everyone, my name is Nighthawk Zale. I'm primarily a Star Citizen streamer, and a lot of times when I'm streaming, what I'll do is either play gameplay, I do a lot of organization building, but sometimes during the day I do game development, working on a tabletop game, card-based, that's themed around Star Citizen. A couple years back there was talk in the forums on social media, people were wishing that there was something on the tabletop that they could take with them when they're not at their computer. And I figure, why not take on the challenge? Been working on it for I think about a year and a half now, and I'm really eager to start sharing it with people. It's expanding faster than I'd ever expected, and I've had really positive responses back. I want to keep going with it.
It is awesome. Tell us more about the game.
So it's, like I said before, card-based, and if anyone is familiar with X-Wing, it's more or less like that. Instead of miniatures, you've got cards. You move them around the table with a certain number of movements per turn. You have either a single ship or a fleet of ships, depending on you and your friends and how long you want the game to play out. You determine flight paths, and as you traverse those flight paths, the opposing players have the opportunity to make attacks, to react to your actions, to try to sabotage your intended actions. And the idea behind the game, whereas with X-Wing and other games of its style, it's basically just shoot your opponent out of the sky. With mine, I'm trying to make it more thought-provoking. So it's about outsmarting your opponent either logistically or economically and trying to take over the table.
Sounds like a lot of fun. Do you have any message for the Star Citizen community?
Oh, God, there's so much to say. If you've never been a part of a gaming community, an internet-based gaming community, this is definitely the right place to start because everyone is so welcoming. Everyone is so helpful. Everyone, they go out of their way, not only to give advice, but even to, if you're close by, physically be there for you. And it's a very moving experience, especially coming from a military background and everything is very stoic and you do things on your own. So it's just amazing to see a community that comes together, and it doesn't matter who the face happens to be at the time, they're there for you.
Thank you so much for everything you do for the community and for Star Citizen in general. And with that, let's find out what's happening this week in Star Citizen.
Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of Quantum Questions, where we take a CIG developer, put them on the hot seat, and make them answer as many questions from you, the Star Citizen subscriber, as they can in under 2 minutes. Today our guest on the hot seat is none other than technical artist, yes, he's technically an artist, Mr. Gaige Hallman. Gaige, how you doing, man?
Doing good, man.
You ready for this?
No.
All right, now I'm going to tell you, we not only have a couple questions from subscribers, we've also collected questions from some of your coworkers.
Oh.
You ready? All right. So let's go ahead and put 2 minutes on the clock and begin. What is your name and what do you do?
Don't forget. Gaige Hallman, technical artist. We are sort of a bridge between art and the more technical programming side of the game, mechanics, that sort of stuff.
All right. What are you working on right now?
Currently the Van Duel, just wrapped him up. I think Sandy posted a little teaser on that. And moving on to the Heavy Slaver for the male right now.
Why did you cut your hair?
I can't tell you.
Right. How many polys are there in the typical character model?
So that really depends. The character model varies between the body and the head. The body, I believe, I could be wrong on this, don't quote me, even though this is a show about facts, maybe about 80 to 100K. And then we also have the head we add on top of that, and we have different tiers of heads, all of which can vary in density, starting at, I believe, tier 2 or tier 3, which will be our lowest quality, and then up to tier 0, where we get Old Man and then our star actors.
All right. The Banu sale is over. What's the next concept ship coming down the line?
I don't know, I haven't seen it.
What profession are you most looking forward to in Star Citizen?
Obviously, intergalactic food delivery. for various
Intergalactic
reasons.
food delivery. All right, now you helped with that April Fool's gag. What was your contribution?
So I handled all the character side, and I teamed up with you, Jared. We put a little video together, made a giant mountain of Big Benny's machines. It was pretty fun. I assembled the outfit for the character, and then got the whole dance routine together. It was nice.
What is the easiest part about making characters' hair?
There's no easy part of that.
Who would win in a fist fight, a human or a Vanduul?
I gotta say human, they have more fingers.
All right. How high can a Vanduul count?
6?
No, really. Why did you cut your hair?
It was a sacrifice for my new position.
All right. Who is your favorite community manager? Oh, we're out of time, but we'll go into extra.
no.
We'll go into extra innings. We'll go into extra time. Who is it? Who is it?
Dennis.
Man,
Sorry.
never gonna win.
Nope.
And so Gage Hallman goes on the board with a total of 10 questions answered correctly. He'll go on to compete against other developers for the Quantum Questions Championship. Now remember, you can submit your questions for consideration in future episodes by submitting them in the thread in the Subscribers Den. And of course, don't forget to upvote the ones you want to see answered most. With that, I'm Jared Huckabee. Let's throw it to Alexis Lesnick and find out what's going on in this week's Subconscious.
Hey everybody, I'm Alexis and welcome to another edition of Subconscious. I'm excited to announce that the May ship of the month for subscribers is the Drake Buccaneer. That's right, you can have your Drake and eat it too. The Buccaneer is the latest ship added to Star Citizen, and all reports are that it's a pretty smooth experience. For those that aren't aware, subscribers get access to one different ship each month to test fly, so enjoy the Buck. What about last month's ship? The Gladius Valiant may have retired from your hangar, but we're going to give you one more chance to pick it up. They'll be on sale again for subscribers only starting on this Friday. The subscriber program doesn't just support backers who choose to join, it helps us generate more content for everyone. And this month, that meant our very special Banu Town Hall. The lore team and ship designer Johnny Jasivius were kind enough to join us to talk all things Banu. And from the sound of things, it pretty much answered everyone's questions before we'd even finished collecting questions for the web Q&A. Finally, the Banu Defender sale may be over, but the vault is just getting started. Tune in this week to see more of how this unexpected Banu fighter came to be. That's it for Subconscious. I'm Alexis, and you're a pretty cool bunch of citizens. I'll see you in the den.
Hey everyone, Tyler Nolan here for this week's Top 5 and MVP. Let's get started.
Number 5, Spoof Ghosts for their artwork of the Banu Defender and Merchantmen planetside. Really neat to see what kind of worlds we may find the Banu while exploring in the verse. Number 4, Han Pritchard for his custom Drake Caterpillar commercial. His great use of the dedicated camera controls makes this video as dramatic as the ship itself. Number 3, Occipita for their low-poly portrait of the Genesis Starliner. Over 2,000 layers were needed to get this final result, and it looks great. I hope to see more ships in the future. You know, like the Merchantmen. Number 2, Captain Spock for his custom ship viewer program that allows you to walk around certain ships from the HoloViewer. It's a unique way to see the scale of some ships, and in his newest version, he's even included the Banu Defender. Number 1 and MVP is Seodin and his team for their game Dragonflying. Fight, solve puzzles, and fly your way to victory in this fun arcade game where you control a vehicle inspired by the Drake Dragonfly and a multitude of challenges on the desert planet Yar. It was a lot of fun to play this the past couple of days, and I can't wait for future updates. Congratulations, Seodin, you're this week's MVP.
Well, that's all for this week. We hope you enjoyed the show. I want to give a special shout out to Nighthawk Zale for participating in Citizen Spotlight and Gaige for taking on the hot seat in Quantum Questions. Now, we also have a schedule change to announce. Starting next week, Happy Hour is going bi-weekly. We're going to be taking those resources and improving the new player experience, and we would love to hear your feedback. What do you feel is especially important for a new citizen? What do you wish that you knew your first time in the verse? Let us know at the Spectrum link below.
Thank you for watching. So if you want to keep up with the latest and greatest in the Star Citizen and Squadron 42's development, please follow us on our social media channels. See you soon.